Dr. Bolton is an author as well as a published researcher and scientific journal reviewer. He is presently working on co-authoring his second book and has written the foreword to the acclaimed book, Today's Prince, Tomorrow's King. Dr. Bolton was selected by Raleigh College to be interviewed by the Tom Joyner Morning Show and writes a recurring inspirational talk for a film production company, TBT Productions. Dr. Bolton is now the Associate Professor of Biology in the Department of Sciences here at Odessa College. He was recognized by Odessa American Newspaper as a distinguished scientist and received the Pioneer Award in Education. Dr. Bolton was a motivational lecturer for AG Week 2016 at Alabama A&M University, his alma mater. Please help me in welcoming my friend and tonight's guest speaker, Dr. James J. Bolton.
To Dr. President and the illustrious administrative team here at Odessa College, to the Odessa College faculty and staff, students, to those who have come to support, those that are being inducted into the Honor Society. I would like you all to loosen up a little bit, so I want you all to stand. Everybody stand. I'm not going to make you do any yoga this stand. Okay, look at your hands. If you got two of them, put them together 3 times like this. All right, you may be seated. And I thank you all for the standing ovation. I really appreciate that. Tonight is a special night. Tonight is a night that won't soon be forgotten in the lives of many people. Tonight is a pivotal moment. You are a part of a great night. Inductees, congratulations. Y'all can say thank you. Congratulations on making it to this point in your life, your educational careers. Congratulations for epitomizing the exact Latin definition of the word educate. If you are a word studier, you'll know that educate comes from a Latin word, e and duco. E is a Latin word, in a sense, Latin letter, that means to. Duco is a word that we get our English word duct from. And a duct is some type of apparatus that leads something from one vital place to another. So you've chosen to be educated. You've chosen leadership. And you've chosen success. I want to personally congratulate you on being on a respectable track. I want to congratulate you for being on what we deem the right track. Yeah, it's true. You're on the right track. But there's something about that right track that I want you to know. That's this. It's okay to be on the right track if you keep moving. Because many people are on the right track, but they stay there. And staying on the right track will get you run over. As leaders, flirting with success, understand this. Your success, your leadership, is a part of an ever-changing world, an ever-changing society. And have to change with those changes. May not want to hear it, but it's true that sometimes leadership becomes a leader shift. And if you don't shift with the times, you will get caught way behind. You got to move. When I move, you move. Just like that. You got to move. You got to shift for shift happens. Sometimes you got to shift from your homies, your homeboys, your homegirls. Because understand this, all of your skin folk ain't your kinfolk. Sometimes you have to shift from the circle of people that you're in. Because somebody in that circle has no good thought of your dreams. They'll never support you. They're a part of your circle for what they can get from you. Sometimes you gotta shift. Sometimes you gotta shift because if you're the smartest person in the room, how much can you learn? And then, you gotta shift rooms then. Because the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. And in that shifting, bad news about that shifting. Because in that shifting, not all people are going to be happy about that shift. Not all people are going to celebrate you. Not all people will be happy for the steps that you're making. My first semester in college at Wiley College, I used to hang with some guys in what we call the V. And it was a V because it was shaped like a V. And I told them that I was going to go away to college because my mother told me I would either be in hell or in jail. So I told them I was going to go away to college. So I went away for my first semester, only 2 or 3 months. I came back, and where did I go to? With my homeboys in the V. I got in the V and I just waited there like, they could be here in a minute. Because this is the V. Nobody showed up. I decided I would leave the V and go into this common area. When I walked into a common area, a gentleman walked up to me and said, "Hey Joe, you hanging out in the V, huh?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You're waiting for your folks to come?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, they ain't coming." I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because they're jealous because when they were hanging out in the V, you went to see. To see what? To college. So just because I made a decision to better myself and go to college, I lost friends. But it's okay. It's okay. Friends, 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 true friends are like diamonds, precious but rare. False friends are like leaves they found everywhere. I didn't need them because I was put in a certain spot where true friends would develop. So, you've made a choice. A great choice. A fabulous choice. You made a choice. And understand something about the choice that you made. 3 things. The first thing is you can make the choice, but you cannot choose the consequence. I made a choice to go to college. Couldn't choose the consequence that I lost my homeboys. So that's the first thing. What is it? You can make the choice, but what? Can't choose the class participation, 5% of your grade, okay? You can make the choice, but you can't choose the consequence. Number 2 about choices is choices can be long lasting and life-changing. Think about that person you dated. Made a choice to date them. Since a few of y'all looking at me like I'm short. What are you talking about? I think it's somebody like I'm short. So think about that person you dated that it didn't work. 5 or 6 years later, you see them. They got teeth in their mouth like somebody took them out, shook them up, and threw them back in there. And you walk past, you're like, woo-wee. I'm glad I didn't stay there. Because I don't need to be sucking all my food. So choices. Number one are what? Huh? You can make the choice, but you can't choose the consequence. Number two, choices are long-lasting and life-changing. This is a life-changing event for you. Right now is a life-changing event for you. Third thing about choices is you win or you lose by what you choose. I made some pretty good choices in life, and my mother's discipline strap helped me to make a few choices. I made a few choices that did not benefit me. And then I made a few that did. I made a choice to go to college. Thank you. But I could not have made that choice if my mother didn't help me make that choice. She told me when I was a boy who was young, dumb, and full of fun, I would crack another joke just for you. She said, son, be all that you can be. She said, son, you got a big head. She didn't lie to me. She said, son, you got a big head. But the reason you have a big head is because it's full of knowledge. She said, son, you got big glasses. You could probably look through your glasses and see people on the map waving at you. You got big glasses. She said, because you got bad eyesight. But God has given you bad eyesight because he's also given you great insight. So I made the choice to do well in high school. And the result was a full academic scholarship to college. I made the choice to not go to every party in college. Just skip a few of what they say I'm from a fruit. And the result was I graduated number 3 in my class. I made the choice to do well in college. And I stand before you now, having gone to graduate school, medical school, and now being the department chair of the best community college in this world. And if you give me 3 more minutes, I'll tell you something and get out of your way. And a part of that 3 minutes is this. Back then, only a few people believed in me. Back then, I actually heard a person say in front of my mother. My mother had 3 children by the time she was 20. I'm the third of my mother's 5 children, who single-parently raised me, and she was but 17 when she got pregnant with me. And we were at church, of all places. And my mother would walk, and we would walk behind her like the ducklings. And I heard somebody say, there's Claudia and her 5 ugly ducklings. Back then. I heard my physics teacher tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, a doctor. He said, you don't have what it takes. Back then, he told me that. Now, back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all alone. Because that was back then. And I say that in a fun, joking way. Because y'all got some back thens. The truth be told, a lot of you all got some right nows. But it's not what they call you that matters. It's what you answer to that matters. Face every single day with vim, with vigor. Never ever shun a struggle. It was Frederick Douglass said, without any struggle, there would never be any progress. Understand this. You are the best you that you ever will be. And you don't think you're better than nobody else. You just know nobody else is better than you. You've been in Odessa. You know that the bottom is too crowded. So it's time to go to the top. But when you do, help me. Don't leave me. Stay right beside me. It's okay to climb the ladder of success. But don't ever forget where you come from. And don't ever forget the people who've helped you to make it to where you are. Send the haters thank you cards. Tell them thank you for not believing in me, because it was your unbelief in me that made me who I am today. So I say, scholars, go to the top. The bottom is way too crowded. But when you get to the top, don't forget to reach back and reach down and bring somebody up with you. Because you may not make a world of difference, but you ought to be a difference in this world. Now go and do great.